Pisces, we are here especially for you. How is everybody doing? Before we get into the reading, let's set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. So we're starting off with the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles puts a focus on ourselves, puts a focus on the things that are close to home, our nurturing abilities, both like our ability to nurture ourselves, to nurture the things that we care about. There's a focus on like your environment that you frequent often, your residence, things like that. And it looks like there are things that you're creating, things that you're focusing on right now. This may be like personal stuff that you're doing, things within your personal life. More of a focus on the internal world. I'm looking at the Magician and an offer. It looks to me like there is a conversation that is being manifested, something that is connecting you and another person. Seeing complementary energy here. I'm hearing at least for conversation's sake. I'm seeing this is going to take some time. Some time, some changes. It looks like making the necessary changes to get to wherever this is that you're trying to go. Maybe something needed to be done in order for you to successfully manifest whatever this is, but I'm seeing there be success. It looks like it's connected with this offer. There was something that needed to be done before, and now that this is cycling through, it like even enabled you to be able to do something. Like you may have not had like the skill, maybe, or the resources, maybe there was something that like you needed, that there was a change necessary. And then once this change happened, once this transformation happened, once this transition happened, it allowed you to connect with everything that you needed in order to create this situation that's happening now. There's something exciting. There's something exciting that's happening here. It even feels like a domino effect. And it all got kicked off by some change that you initiated, something that you even surrendered into. It seems like this also allowed you to know what to do within a situation too. Something may take longer than is like maybe ideal within a situation. Don't abandon what it is that you've invested in just because it may be taking some time. It seems like this is something that is going to be a process. But don't misjudge. Don't misjudge this as something that's not happening. I'm seeing something that is happening here. Don't get discouraged just because you may not be seeing like a particular result like as much or maybe as fast as what it is that you want. It even seems like for whatever this is, I'm seeing like a winter phase where things are going to come out on the other side, and you're going to see like what's really been growing, what's really been going on down there. So, but yeah, maybe something going on with, something about the timing of this. But I keep hearing like, don't be fooled. Something is happening. It just may be like quite slow the way that it unfolds. Something that you're not going to see immediate results with. I'm hearing, but isn't that the point? There may also be a little bit of frustration too with the way that this unfolds. I'm seeing so many like pieces that are involved in this. I'm even seeing there be like collaborations between multiple people here. So when it comes to you even talking about like what your expectations are within a certain scenario, within a certain situation, I'm seeing you work with like another person or other people here. What it looks like to me is that there is one person kind of in charge of talking about like who even gets what within a situation, talking about standards, talking about expectations, things of that nature. There was a focus here on you like showing up for yourself, meeting your needs, focusing on that. Then I'm seeing there be a transition from you going from like a more passive, reserved energy to more of a fire energy and more of a masculine fire energy, which means more initiating for you. I'm looking at Mercury and Scorpio here, and I'm also looking at Pluto. So there, it looks like there's an emphasis on Scorpio or Pluto in your chart. So tuning in and listening to what it is that you need. Going through a change which allows you to step up and even create in a way that you want to. Whatever this is that you're making, whatever this is that you're creating, it looks like things are happening successfully, things are happening exactly as you want. There may be a little bit of like proof or even something that you've been seeing where you're like, you know what, I'm catching on that this is actually starting to work. Like something is clicking now, I can see that something's happening beneath it all. I'm seeing this, which is like what it is that you're doing right now, the work that you're putting in, the time and attention and effort and energy and all of that, you are going to feel like it's returned within a situation. So it's like what it is that you're putting out there, you are going to receive it back. Now, I'm seeing there be a notion of some sort of offer that is coming to fruition. I'm seeing one person connect with another person. It looks very much like a good balance between masculine and feminine energy, where the masculine figure coming through to give an offer. Remember, masculine, feminine has absolutely nothing to do with gender. The masculine energy that's coming through to give the offer to the feminine water energy it's well balanced. Because the person coming through that's making an offer, they're coming from a place that is stable, earnest. They know what it is that they can give. They're also open and willing and ready to receive. And the water energy looks very receptive here as well. I'm seeing something about a conversation about starting things, going in a direction with someone. The thing is that when it comes to whatever this is, and I'm seeing you guys be able to be in an energy where there's a lot of flowiness. It's like you go from earth with this person, earth, to water, to air, to fire. There's a lot of flow between you guys, so it's kind of like you can shapeshift into any of them. It's like having this like free reign of all of the energies within your chart. Whatever this is that is happening, there's some sort of conversation about having something going on between the two of you. Whatever this is that you want to start, a relationship, a project, something that you guys want to do together, because I'm seeing the two of you guys be involved in this. This is going to take time to unfold. Don't get discouraged just because it may be unfolding at a pace that is like maybe different than initially you had thought, or maybe you were in a place where you were like, it's going to happen quickly. There may be, it looks like there's some reason, some sort of like hold up or some sort of delay when it comes to you connecting with this person, you working with this person, but don't just get discouraged just because of that. And don't feel like this is not working or it's not going to work out, because I'm seeing that it is. It may just, there's something about the timing that's very particular about this. So that's being emphasized here. Let's see if there's anything else. Guess this is also about determining like whether or not this is worth it to you. Is it working out for you? Do you like where things are going? You're in some process of release currently. This is something, there's an emphasis on this going on in the emotional front for you, karmically. Something about coming around. Leaning into the shifts and the changes is going to help. Also, there may be a bit of a perspective shift connected with events and what's even meant to be happening. It seems like it's going to allow you to release something. It's going to allow you to let go of something that you're not meant to be carrying. I'm seeing you working on it. Yeah, something had happened in a way that was not at all how you thought it was going to happen. And I'm seeing you be in a space where, like, there's absolute acknowledgement that this is something that you're letting go of. There's a focus on you getting to a place where you're even coming to terms with the events that had unfolded. Knowing, too, that, like, the more you sit with this and the more you work within this, the, like, more progress you're going to be making. I'm seeing you working through something. I'm seeing it be connected with coming to terms with accepting something that went on that affected you emotionally in a big way. And I'm seeing you even reflecting on this and being like, why was I so affected by that? Why was I so upset by that? Just like really looking into this. Taking the time that you need to reflect. And really giving yourself that. And also protecting the sacred space of your inner reflection, too, is important. Because it seems like the world may very much sweep you up and make it impossible for you to have this time that you need to reflect. So this is about you being in a space where, like, you are protecting the sacred space for yourself. In whatever way that looks like to you. Coming down to a choice. Some important choice being made. It seems like it's about if you're ready to move on, if you're willing, if you're ready. the more effectively you're managing your emotions, the more you are focusing on like your emotional process and how this is that you're moving through all of this, how it is that you're managing all of this, how you come to terms with all of it, how you work through it, all that good stuff. That is going to help you as you move through all of this. I'm seeing you working through a situation. I'm seeing that this is something that you have been putting like so much energy into, is working through this situation where you're like coming to terms with whatever this is that happened and also whatever this is that didn't happen. I'm seeing a lot of reflection that you're doing. And I'm seeing you be in a space where you're taking this very seriously, where you know that you need this time. And so you're not allowing anybody to like interrupt whatever this is for you, because you know that it's very important for you to work through this. I'm seeing like the reflection and the understanding and you coming to a conclusion is like everything that you're willing to defend right now, because you know that you need to do this for you. I'm seeing a decision that needs to be made. I'm seeing something that, again, there's like so much reflection here. There's so much like critical thinking. There's so much like depth here when it comes to you checking out what's going on emotionally for you. And I'm seeing this be like a matter of the heart space. And I'm seeing another character here that something is happening between you and this person. So you're working to a conclusion right now where you're going to be able to make a choice. What it looks like to me is that you know that this is a difficult choice for you, and it may not be ideal that you're making this choice. However, you know when you get to a grounded place that you'll be able to make a decision, even if it's the tough one to make, because you know that that's the right thing for you. And it's like when you look deeply within, and when you are centered and you are grounded, you know exactly what needs to be done, even if it's hard. Because I'm getting like it's not what you had expected out of this situation, but you know what to do. So I'm even seeing you get to a place where you're like, I'm understanding like that things karmically unfolded this way. And I'm now understanding that like, yes, I felt impacted by it, even getting to the root of like where this is coming from within this situation. And I'm seeing you come to a place where you're setting boundaries, and I'm seeing something about like responsibility becoming important for you, especially when it comes to you protecting your energy. Pluto Virgo. Yeah. I'm just seeing who else. I know we also saw Scorpio in the beginning. Mercury. Yeah. All right, my friends. At 17:44, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everybody for joining. Thank you for connecting. Thank you for tuning in. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.